Hello YouTube world, my name is Serene and welcome to Staying Serene. Today, I'm talking college. Today's video is on when your college plans change. I feel as though everyone as a result of COVID-19 has their plans changed. You know, for me, I was really looking forward to going off this year. I got accepted into schools in the United States and Canada, but as a result of COVID-19, I'm actually going to be staying here in Grand Bahama to complete another year at University of the Bahamas North. So I feel that all of our college plans have changed, you know, because we've all been affected by COVID-19 in one way or another. Especially as international students, you know, you might find yourself staying at home in your home country this semester or having to do online classes because of everything that has changed. So how do we deal with our changed college plans? Well, number one is to allow yourself to be disappointed. Okay, so I want to encourage you to allow yourself to feel these emotions of disappointment, frustration, being upset over all that has changed. You know, we didn't predict that anything like this would happen. We had no idea what this year would look like, and all of our plans have changed, and we did not expect any of this to happen. So it is very disappointing that how everything has changed so quickly and how all of our plans haven't come to pass. You know, I was disappointed to realize that, you know, even despite my well planning and my good intentions, I'm still not going to be going off this year because of everything that has changed as a result of COVID-19. And you know, I was really looking forward to, you know, having my own dorm room, experiencing college life in another country, you know, being able to just meet new people and just have new experiences. But you know, now I'm going to be staying home, and it's a disappointment. We've all looked forward to so many new things happening for us, and now all of them has changed. So I just want to remind you that it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to feel upset or frustrated over everything that has changed, because you know, this is unprecedented. You know, nothing has changed so widely. So I just want to encourage you, it's okay to have these emotions, but I also do want to remind you to move on eventually. You know, allow yourself to feel these emotions, but please do not dwell on them and get stuck, because if you get stuck in these emotions of frustration, you might just miss what's happening right now. You might miss what's happening right here in the present. So I encourage you, allow yourself to feel these emotions. It's okay, but also remind yourself that you need to eventually move on. You need to eventually be able to move on so that you can experience everything that is happening right now, and you don't want to miss anything. So that is my first tip. Allow yourself to be disappointed. So number two is to make it work. I encourage you to see how you can make all of these changes work for you instead of against you. I want to encourage you to just look at all of your options and just to see how you can make things work out for your own benefit. I want to encourage you to look at some questions like, I want you to consider some questions like, how can you still work towards your goal this year? How can you still accomplish your dreams and goals this year? How can you make sure that when school returns and reopens, that you will be ready and prepared to enter into school? And just how can you, you know, make use of where you are right now? I just want to encourage you to consider these questions, see how you can still work towards your ultimate goal, which most likely is to get a degree. How all these things can work together and you can still come out on the winning side. Now, the answers to these questions are quite personal and they'll vary from person to person. You need to know your own circumstance and your own situation and able to make a wise decision. You know what's happening in your life. You know what you can handle during this time. You even know what you can afford during this time. So I encourage you to look at your own specific personal situation. I can't tell you specifically what to do because I don't know what you're going through. I don't know where you are right now and how things are working out for you, so you need to consider that for yourself. So when I looked at where I was, and me and my parents, we made a decision that based on all of our options and our circumstances, the best thing for me to do was to return to University of the Bahamas North in my home country of the Bahamas, and to just return to school there and to take the online classes that are being offered now as a result of COVID-19, so that I would be able to get credit hours during this time and be able to build up my courses so that I could, still be able to learn and to just work towards my goal of getting a degree in the end. This might be completely different for you. It all is very personal and just really relates to you. So I just want to encourage you, look at everything that's going on in your life and just look at all of the options that you have and make a decision that is best for you. So that is my second tip, just to make it work for you instead of against you. Tip number 3 is to remember that this is not the end. to remember that you will have another opportunity, that you will have another chance, to pursue your dreams and your goals. I think right now a lot of us are feeling very hopeless, and it's so easy to just look at everything that's going on and just think that this is the end, and that, we're not ever going to do the things that we want to do because of everything that has changed. And that is not true. This is not a stop sign. This is only a detour on your journey. Okay, so for me, when I look at myself, I see that this is not the end for me. Just because I'm staying home now doesn't mean that I can't go off later. It doesn't mean that I can't spend that. It doesn't mean that I'm never ever going to be able to spend time in another country or study in another country. That's not what it means. It's just a detour, this is just something for me to overcome. So I look forward to the fact that maybe not now, but maybe next year, or maybe when I go study for my master's, I might be able to live in another country and might be able to go off. So I want to encourage you just to have hope that this is not the end, and that you will have another chance. You will have another opportunity. You will have another opportunity to chase your dreams, to pursue your goals, and be able to do what you want to do. So I just want to encourage you, this is not the end, and don't ever think about it like the end, because if not now, you will have the chance in the future to follow those dreams that you have and to pursue those goals. So for the international student watching, you may not be able to, study in the school of your dreams or in the country that you wanted to this year, but maybe next year or maybe the year after that, this is not the end. This is only a challenge for you to overcome. So just an obstacle that's in your way, and this is not by no means going to stop you from pursuing your goal. So those are my 3 tips for dealing with change college plans. I know that it's so easy to just look at what everything's on YouTube, and you see so many people whose plans have changed very minimally. There are people who are still going to the school that they want to, people who are still planning their dorm rooms, and who are going to live in that country who are going to study in that country that they wanted to. And there's so many people, at least on YouTube from what I can see, who are just, going through life and just enjoying it. And there's some of us whose college plans have changed so much that we're unable to leave our countries and to do the things that we wanted to do. So I just want to just give you some encouragement, especially out to my international students who are unable to travel or unable to go to their school of choice because of all the new things that have happened. I just hope that you would just make this year the best year that it can be. It's okay if this year is so much different from last year because of how so much has changed. And I just want to encourage you to do your own personal best right now for this year. I just want to give you some hope, and I just hope that you learned something from this video, and that you are very much encouraged for this next college year. I just want to remind you that I do have an Instagram account, and that I do post inspirational messages on there every week if you want to go check it out. I also do have other college videos on here if you want to watch. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!